when you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
Now here's Johnson. From deep, here's Doncic. No good there. The three from Bamba. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here's Johnson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Snatched away. Now the Lakers moving it up. Pass to Doncic. Outside Johnson.
Utah foul. Number 3. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Doncic. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the three. Utah grabs the miss. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, B.A. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud. L-O-U-D.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Pass to Wolf. Outside Johnson. Tries again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game. The free throw dropped for Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
And Johnson drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Launches a three. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Wolf. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. And Utah calls time here. Jazz trail by 4. And there's the drive.
Oh, he did it!
Punch it home!
Nice. Now, I makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Now here's Doncic. Pass to Johnson. Utah grabs the miss. Lets it fly. Newman can't hit. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Boozer. Tipped. The kick out to Williams. It's stolen. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Bamba. Picked it out of midair. Now the Lakers moving it up. Oh, big finish.
Oh, did you see that?
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Now here's Bamba. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Reddish. The Lakers lead by 4. Here's Doncic. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
On the take. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he caps his dunk off with a little extra flair, switching hands on that dunk.
And like he was in the air for an eternity. Now here's Doncic. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. Count it. Johnson's got 8.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And Utah calls time here.
Time right now for your Lakers record. Let me hear you.
That'll be a 5-second call.
There's been a comedy of errors for them so far. They just can't hold on to the ball here in the first half.
Murray looking around. James up top. The 3 is up. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Here's Bagley. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Out to Oubre. James outside. Back to Oubre. It's James on the wing. 6 to shoot. Utah grabs the miss.
Well, he's got to be embarrassed for attempting that one. You got to think twice about that next time.
Knocks down the triple.
In terms of volume and accuracy, Murray has shown a lot of growth with his three-point shot since entering the league.
Filipowski. The shot's good. Murray with it. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's Los Angeles up 3.
16, the Jazz, 13.
Man, some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
On the attack. Oh!
How about the vertical from Kelly Oubre Jr.? My goodness.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Got it.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Murray drives in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
What a dynamic drive by Murray. Upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
Pass to George. It's stolen by Oubre. For the finish. It's rebounded by George. Jazz trail by 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. And that one's good. James.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Here's Murray. Here he goes. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
The shot won't fall. Los Angeles leading by 6. James with the ball. Checked by Murray. Pass to Filipowski. Out to Oubre. Here's Filipowski. Shot clock at 6. The shot by James. No good. And here are the Jazz. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you won't catch Murray short on hustle. If he's got a chance to outrun the defense on the break, he'll take it.
And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. George, do you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, B.A., officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
Here's Doncic. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Takes it inside.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Williams. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Utah shooting their first free throw this game. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. Now Los Angeles with it. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Cam Reddish.
Second team.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Over to the left wing. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Wolf. The Lakers trail. Pass to Reddish. To halt the run. Newman with a rebound. There's a minute 54 left in the first half of basketball. Williams from long range. From beyond the arc and then some.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Boozer. Williams defending. Boozer misses.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul. He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Here's Doncic. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. Utah leading by 7. The 3 from Bamba. Buries it from 3. Bamba's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Here's Doncic. Outside Johnson. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here's Newman. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Well, Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Well, Mo Bamba, no doubt.
To win the drought, that one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Newman. The 3 from Bamba. It's hauled in by Wolf. Here's Doncic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
Both shots good from the stripe. Williams from long range. That shot is off. From outside the arc. Doncic delivers from range.
Unleashes the bounce pass. An accurate assist.
And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Lakers trail by 6. Doncic on the wing. Some solid defense from Williams. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance. Boy, what a feel Luka Doncic brings to the game. This guy always willing to get his teammates involved.
Out to the right wing. The 3 from Bamba. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Doncic up strong. Missed inside.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Newman can't hit.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Wolf. To the left side wing. Here's Boozer. Misses the 3.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here. Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Cam Reddish. This is his third trip to the free throw line in this game. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Wolf. Pass to Boozer. Doncic, right side. Here's Wolf. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
And Utah calls time here. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Out to the right wing. The three from Bamba. Boozer grabs the board.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. All alone. Punches it home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Doncic. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Nice D from Reddish. Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
And so it's Utah with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Five on the clock. The Jazz again can't hit.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
Bamba, that's good.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Jazz leading by 10. And he's going for the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Doncic on the wing. Luka! Get off me!
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
He takes it in. Tipped away. Lays out. Here's Boozer. And a two-handed jam.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
I like that from Murray. I mean, he lets things develop, and then boom, assist.
And there it is for him.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And yep, it's good. Give him 8 points now.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Lakers trail by 10. Here's Reddish. And that one is stuffed right through.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Driving in. He's off on that one. Here's Doncic. Oh, and the jam by Doncic.
How about the finish from Luka Doncic? My goodness, go ahead with the hammer.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Substitution on the court.
16 seconds left in the third. To the left wing. Here's Boozer. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. And now just a three-point Utah lead.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game.
The Jazz, 15 seconds.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Bagley for three. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Lakers foul. Jamal Murray.
Left side Bagley.
Second team.
George outside. To the right side. And Oubre comes to help. Murray up top. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And there goes Murray, a serious leaper.
Pass to Filipowski. Oh, George with a steal. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And it's a 9-point Utah lead. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Murray inside.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
Boozer misses. Jazz leading by 9. This one for 3. And it's Kennedy with a rebound. From deep, here's Doncic. Unable to get that one.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And reminding everyone of his athleticism, George can still get up and drop the hammer.
drops in the three. Boozer's got 15 points here in the second half.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Bagley down low. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The three. And Los Angeles, another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Kicks it to George. Jacks up a three. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
Lakers ball. Substitution in the court.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Kennedy. Back to Doncic. There's the triple. Outside Reddish. From the arc. Nails it from three. And now just a 4-point Jazz lead.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bamba.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Kicks it to Doncic. Driving inside. And Doncic hammers it home.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Look at Doncic with the delivery.
Here's Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Johnson with a bucket.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that finally gets them back to even.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think they're setting up for an awesome finish.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Doncic on the wing. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Jazz leading by 3. And it's Utah with the ball. Right wing. Pass to Williams. Back to Bamba. Here's Newman. 3-pointer, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And Reddish, here we go. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. Right side, Reddish. Johnson on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Utah grabs the miss. There's the drive. Right side, Williams. The 3 from Bamba. It's hauled in by Wolf. Now Los Angeles with it. They trail by 3. Outside Johnson. And it's in. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within 1. Utah with the ball. Here's Boozer. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Now here's Doncic. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
And here's Doncic outside. No good. So we see Utah get the win here.